like to welcome you to our program today from wherever you are signing in. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're going to be bringing you guys reports all the way from Ukraine and Russia, and our particular interest is because we have brothers and sisters in these places, which are flashpoints right now. And I have two people who are going to be joining me today, and these are uh, students who represent both students and other Nigerians who are trapped right now in that country. The reason we are doing this is that it's not like we're not interested in the politics of the war, but we are more interested in our own people, and we're looking at this from the humanitarian perspective. I have two guests, like I said already. They one of them is ready, and one is making effort to join us even as I speak. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from one of us who is ready. Forgive me, my face is shining like Christmas chicken. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so before I bring in my guest, do me a favor and help me share this video. Help me share this video because a lot of parents are right about now confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know what is true and what is not true. So please, we're going to tell them. We're going to give them a lot of information that they need to know exactly what to do. Okay, but without wasting your time. And by the way, if today is your first time on our channel, I'd like to thank you for joining us. Please do subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Hit the notification bell, give us thumbs up, leave us a comment. We appreciate that a lot. All right. And without wasting time, I am going to be bringing in my two guests today. It's quite late where they are right now. It's 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. But they've and then you'll get to understand why we really are very appreciative of the fact that they are joining us today. I have as soon as I have her video on, I'm gonna bring in our sister Miss Eunice. Miss Eunice, as soon as she has her video on, I'm gonna bring her in. Eunice Eleaka. Eunice Eleaka. I have your feed, but your video is not on. If you could turn on your video, Eunice. And I also have Chiamaka Victoria. So I have Eunice Elaka and Chiamaka Victoria. Eunice, if you can hear me, could you turn on your video in Ukraine? Oh, actually, all right. Okay, that's Miss Eunice. Miss Eunice, can you turn on your microphone? Can you hear me? Your mic is off. Awesome. Okay, can you hear me, Eunice? Hello, yes, I can hear you. Okay, I also have Chiamaka Victoria. Chiamaka, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening from my side.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Eunice, you especially. I was touched when I read a letter. I saw it on a WhatsApp group. I'm going to read this letter for the benefit of those people who have not seen this letter. It says, matter of urgency, letter of request to the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. On Thursday, the students said cities occupied by Nigeria were under attack. A letter sent by the NANS executive in Ukraine, Eunice Eliaka, said the Russian-Ukraine crisis has gone to its peak. The letter read, "Greetings to you, His Excellency. We are the executive body of National Association of Nigerian Students Ukraine, NANS Ukraine. We write to you with regards to the current Russia-Ukraine conflict, which has finally risen to its maximum early this morning, being 24th February 2022, as gunshots and explosives have raided the territories occupied by Nigerian citizens. We plead with you, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, to please send for an immediate evacuation of Nigerian students currently in Ukraine. We can only trust and wait on our great nation, which is the giant of Africa in this perilous time. It will be of great honor if our request is deliberately considered and met with urgency as it calls for. Forever, this kind and fatherly gesture will be engraved in our hearts. Thank you so much in anticipation, Mr. President." Now, this letter has gone viral. Miss Eunice, now that I have you here, you were the one that wrote that letter, right? Just to let us know, Eunice is actually reaching us from the center of this war zone, and they've been moving from place to place, trying to hide from the bombs and the attacks that is coming on them. So we need to bear with her because it's very, very difficult. I think she's trying to connect through another means. Um, I really want to hear from Eunice before we go ahead because she is the one that is actually feeling this more than any one of us. Um, Eunice, I know it's you must be having problems with signal and connections because of I don't even know where you are located right now. Okay, while we're waiting for Eunice to to or if you can hear us, you can even talk if you're able to speak. Well, Chiamaka, I know Eunice. She told me she was moving from one location to another location. Um, um, Eunice,
Can hear you, but you're well from here.
yeah. It's not stable. It's not stable. I don't want to keep you for long, and I don't know how much your connection is going to hold. I just wanted people, Nigerians, to hear from you. I wanted the world to hear directly from you how things are going there, and what is your situation, and what you think people can do for you, and whether you guys have gotten help from the time you wrote that letter till now. So Chiamaka,
Mm-hmm.
you've been on our channel before a long time ago, and
Yeah.
then you were part of
Okay.
uh, a beauty pageant then in Russia, and you came out with the bloody Nigerian flag, the bloodstained Nigerian flag. A lot of our viewers will remember that picture that went viral of a Nigerian girl holding
Mm-hmm.
a stained Nigerian flag. That was Chiamaka Victoria. So Chiamaka, how are you doing?
I'm, I'm fine. I'm doing great. I'm fine.
Yeah. That was an outstanding thing you did that time, and it really went viral. Now, it was funny because when I was trying to connect with our people in Russia and
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine, I reached out to Chiamaka, and she said, "Okay, I'll come to your channel and talk, no problem." Then I now asked her, "Chiamaka, please, can you connect the person who is the leader of the Nigerian community in Russia could you connect me with that? I said, do you know their president? And she said, yes, I know their president. I said, please, could you tell him or her to come and join us in the program? And she says, well, I'm the president. It was very, very funny. I'm like, okay. So I was talking to the Oga Pata Pata, and I did not even know. So
Right.
Chiamaka, it's good to have you today.
Thank you.
What's the feeling in Russia about all of this thing that is going on?
Uh,
Especially amongst Nigerians, Okay, I think
mm,
Eunice is back, but our connection is still not steady. Eunice, can you hear us? Ah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, Chiamaka, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, so about the whole thing that is happening, right? We are not happy about it at all. But the situation in Russia is, should I say, is calm.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is doing their business,
Mm-hmm.
especially in my city.
Which,
Okay,
which,
and
which
even though
city? Which city are you in?
Stavropol,
Okay.
which is in the in southern Russia.
Okay.
Yes. So we're still going to school, we're still doing our normal business. Our school has told us to be calm, we shouldn't panic. So yeah.
All right. Now, do you have so you guys see what is going on in Ukraine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see it on the news, and there are
Yes.
students there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the weather like right now? Because I'm trying to imagine what people are going through if they have to be outside, if they have to be in places where there's no power. What's the weather
Mm.
like right now?
Okay, it's almost spring, because here it's winter is almost over, but it's still kind of cold. But in other cities in Russia it's still snowing, but in my city it has stopped. It's just a little bit cold. So we're about to like welcome spring, which is in March.
Okay, okay. I really wish we had Eunice on the line, because why I wanted you to be there is because I know since this is happening, and you guys are close enough, there might be something that they might need, and you may be in a good position to make that happen. Are you guys in touch with the Nigerian embassy in Russia?
Yes, we are.
You're in touch with Nigerian embassy in Russia. Do
Yes.
you know if they have any arrangements or they have anything on ground concerning our people in Ukraine
The people in
diplomatically?
Ukraine, I
Yeah.
really don't know. I really
Okay.
don't know. I really don't know
Okay.
about them.
Okay. Okay. Well, I really, the main reason I really wanted you around was I know that from what we're hearing from the news, and when I spoke with Eunice earlier, I know that the airports are still closed. And I
Mm.
know people, I think the Polish border is open. And so people are having to go through Poland and all of that. But there's a
Yeah.
lot of confusion, and there are Nigerians whose kids, the Nigerians are all over the place. So I'm sure they're trying to get in touch with their own people. And so I wanted us to form a network here,
Mm-hmm.
and have like a backup, something that is, even if it's not official, while we're waiting for the Nigerian government to do something, that we
Mm.
know what is happening from our different sites, and people can call in. And by the way, please, is if anybody is in Ukraine and you're watching us right now, or you're in Russia, or you're in Poland, please, you can call in and let us know. I know it is very late right now, but we advertise this, and we're hoping that people are watching. People are watching on Facebook, and people are watching on YouTube. So I know it must be very, very frustrating for Eunice trying to connect, but I mean, it would be frustrating for anybody
Mm.
power lines are down, the things are not working, you know, at their optimum level. So I can very, very much understand. Yeah, Eunice, okay, we can hear you now. I'm going to
Hear
call
me?
you. Yes, I'm going to call you, and then you just see if if it's easy for you to talk on the phone. So guys, I'm going to call her, and if she's able to talk, we'll just hear her talk. It's already very, very frustrating where she finds herself. So let's reduce the stress for her.
Hello?
Hello, Eunice. Yes.
Okay, I'm really sorry. I
N-
think my network was not stable
It's
and
okay.
it
It's
was
okay. It's
yeah,
okay. It's okay. We
yeah.
understand. We'll just talk with you like this. So please, that letter that you wrote, first of all, we want to confirm that the letter was actually from you. The letter that I wrote, right?
Yes, I wrote the letter.
Okay. And after you wrote that letter, have you guys gotten any response from the Nigerian embassy, from the federal government?
Yes, we are seeing quite a lot out there, and as on a positive note, like basically, um, we saw two different addresses from the Senate. I guess the first one was from the Senate. They
Mhm.
promised all the citizens in Ukraine that they will make plans for special flight to come evacuate the citizens there.
Okay.
A lot of people tend to, not to really see it on the, maybe the optimistic aspect of it. Like they always seem not to see it real. Everyone seems to, sway off like it's not what we expected, like it's not real. We've been trying to reach out to them for a while now, and we've not gotten a response. Are you so sure that this immediate decision is for real? But with the executive body, we choose to believe that definitely, as they have promised, they will come and evacuate the citizens. But we just have a little bit of a problem now.
What's the
Trying to
problem?
evacuate us, yeah, coming to evacuate us is something to be happy for, but I think the means is going to be a huge issue here. Um, the Ukrainians have closed their airspace, and a place to land is a problem. And also, considering the fact that a lot of gunshots, explosives, missiles are flying in most of the territories there, I don't know how safe it would be to come evacuate us. So we are thinking of a safer exit route, which we don't want to decide that on our own. We want to bring in the federal government to decide for us so that when the time comes to evacuate us, it's not going to be a problem for them. Um, I don't know if that would be necessary saying it here because it's something we would like to put out there on the media on an official writing so that the federal government can consider it. Some of the countries have really taken that up as an option to get their citizens out of Ukraine through the some of the countries that shares common boundary with Ukraine. Poland is a definite one for now because a lot of people have been going into Poland. Well, if we move individually, that is going to be a problem for evacuation. We all have to be together, of course, and that should be based on the directives you get from the government. So for now, we just need to get an official permission from them, and then we can take it up from there.
All right. Um, um, if um, if Poland becomes an option, first and foremost, I saw there was an address. or a phone number that is being circulated. I've seen it now in so many groups here in Nigeria. There's something that they put out there, and they want people to make to call into that number. Some people have been asking me to please confirm if that number is real. And have you been able to find out where that is coming from?
Yeah, I tried making that contact, but it wasn't connecting. But I wish all the Nigerians can stay up from diverse means for now.
Mm-hmm.
We have a national body. We try to work together. All our voices comes together to form one voice because we are one body. So I just wish we can all stay put so we can work together because this time of crisis, a lot can happen and they can be exposed to a lot of risk and damages. So I would really advise everyone stay put. Let's do what we can do as the executive body and then create a safe place for everyone. I know, like emotionally, we are not stable right now. I must say that, and we tend to take any decision that can possibly lead to our safety, which cannot be guaranteed if only we try. So I just urge everyone to remain calm for now. I think that's the best option. We should remain calm for now and only follow directives from the Nigerian embassy or from the association we have.
Okay,
That's the national measures.
okay. I would just want people to know. This is coming from. It said they said they should call Dr. Albert Kicha, who is at Volo de Mestra Street. So that street that they put out there, where is that street? Is it something in the capital? Is it something reachable?
Um, yeah, it's somewhere reachable, but what is the essence of
Bring
getting to
bringing
it?
people to
I
that
think that,
place, right?
yeah, what's the essence of it?
So
If
so
anyone
so it
wants
is
to go
not
back in Ukraine,
it is not your arrangement. That number is not being arranged by NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students.
not at all. Not at all. I think if anyone wants to stay back in Ukraine, they should follow the instruction from the government. We have some safety
Exactly.
places, yeah, some marked buildings. Then if they want to leave any of the cities to some of the cities that they feel is the major exit route to the neighboring countries, then sure they can do that. But anything within your city, someone telling you to come in, I will keep you safe, please, I advise we don't do that. Stay at your place, follow the instructions from the government. If we get anything further outside that instruction, that's the one from our individual countries, then we can follow that. But for now, follow the instruction from the Ukrainian government. We don't need individual assistance now. I don't think that's really advisable.
Yes, I
But they
don't.
can move to the embassy if they wish.
So has the embassy asked you guys to come to the embassy if there is any problem?
Hmm. Coming for a talk, yes, the ambassador, I tried reaching him today, but I think he's quite busy. He's always on the call, and I've not really had a proper talk with him. He will be like, why haven't you come down to the embassy? I think he really wants people to come for a talk, but if it's for protection, that I can't say. Like few persons I gave the embassy contact told me there were no provisions made for them. So on that note, I can't really say anything. But for a talk, I think the ambassador is ready to give us a listening ear for now. So, but basically, it's not easy to leave your safety place to
No.
the embassy. Yeah.
No, you can call you on the phone. If he knows, it's better you guys talk on the phone. You cannot be moving around and dodging bullets to go to the embassy and talk to the ambassador, then go back to wherever you are. you are bunkering. Anyway, it's not like we are pessimistic, but going by what we're not trying to put the country down, worldwide while on a show, but going by what we know, and it is not hidden. People know what is the situation in Nigeria and how things are treated, and you guys are in a situation of life and death. This is not a time to be playing politics. This is not a time to be be politically correct. That's why we're doing this. Whatever needs to be done has to be done. If they have your number, they should be able to access you. I know the ambassador here in Canada, when there was an issue over COVID 19, and they needed to fly Nigerians who were stranded in Nigeria, they needed to fly them back in Toronto. He was very accessible. We were making calls. He even came to my program. And in fact, I'm going to try to reach out after. I want to talk with you first. I'm going to reach out to the ambassador, and I want to give him an opportunity to talk to people. This is not a time when you start blaming people for not coming. We need to quickly, our response needs to be quick. This one you're talking about people crossing over through the Polish border. I mean, we have to know if there are Nigerians in Poland, or if the Nigerian embassy is there in Poland, and make arrangements to receive you guys, and make sure that actions are coordinated. It's not this kind of haphazard thing. We are seeing numbers flying all over the place. The reason why Nigerians are making private arrangements is just because they don't trust the government, and you can't blame them, because every day we hear stories that makes people not to trust the government. But I don't want to get political. I know you still are living in that place, and you have to deal with the Nigerian embassy even when all of this is over. So we're just going to leave it at that. And your number, is it okay to share your number so that if anybody is listening and they need to reach you, they can call you and you'll be able to give them the right information?
Yeah, that's okay. I think if you don't mind, I use this as an avenue to get at our point again. Okay, if it's okay by
Yeah,
you.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go
We
ahead.
we okay. We had a meeting this evening, and then we decided, okay, that the best option at this time is to get the Nigerian in Ukraine, outside Ukraine, as immediate as possible, as soon as possible. We don't have to wait for things to calm down a little bit, but the special flight anytime it is proposed to come. We wish it can be possible to get us out of Ukraine immediately, as the best option is to create different groups by which we can leave to either Poland, Romania, or Slovakia. If it's possible, I really wish and plead with the federal government to look into this option. I think it's the best at the moment. Most of them have moved to the cities where it's very much close, some 30 minutes to the country, so they can actually use bus get to the countries, and then we can get a database containing their individual information. We can share it with the federal government so it will be easier to evacuate them when the time comes.
Okay.
So I think it's yes, so I
One
will
one thing I
speak with them too.
Yeah, one thing I can promise you, Eunice, is that I'm going to try to reach out to officials, people that are close to the Minister for External Affairs, and then also try to reach out to your embassy officials, and so that everybody needs to think a little bit outside the box. Now this is not the time to try to, like I said before, politically correct. This is a war situation. The solution, the official solution, may not be what is practicable or what is practical now. We have to, because we are watching the news, we are seeing how the war is progressing. We are seeing that it's really very, very serious. Those bombs that are going off, they are real, and people are stranded. People are in bunkers, and all of this. So before I let you go, describe the situation that you guys find yourself in, although we're seeing it on the news, but what's the real situation of things right now as you guys are dodging all these explosions and bullets and all that?
Okay. Basically, some cities are still safe at the moment, but there are cities experiencing worse than my city. Okay, mine is in the capital city, and that's Kiev. Um, it's really bad and terrible. The mental trauma is huge, and some of us tend to see the explosion somewhere closer to where we stay, and sometimes you hear the siren for you to move into safety places, and the thought of it alone can be quite traumatizing, as I mentioned earlier. So yes, some areas are too safe, some areas are experiencing something worse than you can ever imagine. Like, this is war. Of course, we should be expecting the worst. So,
Yeah.
yes, just as you are seeing it on the media, that's exactly how it is.
Okay.
It's not.
All right, Eunice. We have Chiamaka on the line. Also, I wanted her to join us. She's the president of the Association of Nigerian Students in Russia. Um, I don't know. I don't think you guys were communicating before now. No. So, Chiamaka, what do you have to say to Eunice?
Uh, okay. I just want to say that we've seen everything that is happening, and we are seeing everything that is happening, and people here in Russia are not happy about this whole situation. And we've actually, I know that churches here have actually put up prayers and to pray for every foreigner in in Ukraine, and we're praying for everyone's safety, because including we here, we are not safe too, but your safety actually comes first, because you guys are in the country that is being, you guys are there basically. So I just want to say that please stay safe. We are praying for you guys, and I hope that help will come soonest.
Okay. Yeah. So what I would also want to do is, I mean, after this program, I'm going to share your numbers, and I want you guys to be very, very proactive. Just build a network and let's talk to one another. And if you guys know, and I will also do my digging. I have my network too. I'm going to try to connect with people who are in Poland and all these other countries you talked about. We're going to, try to, in fact, I should open a WhatsApp group and then have all of us there so that we are talking and encourage other people to connect so that wherever we're not praying, in fact, we're praying that there'll be a ceasefire and this whole thing will not escalate anymore. But like you said, it's not good for us to wait till things calm down because you don't know which direction it might go. You want to think safety first. I mean, when you get to safety, you can always come back. So I think it's better we'll form this kind of network and get talking very quick and making plans. I'm the kind of person who I just don't sit down and let things happen. You need to be proactive. And then sometimes the person who is not acting because they don't have the right information, but they don't want to open up to you that they don't have the right information. So they're just pretending that they are working, but they don't have the tools to work. So if you have the tools to work and maybe you have a wider network, I operate in a place where information flows in a certain manner that is not official. So I may have access to some information. And when we share this information amongst ourselves, we can come to some quicker solutions. Okay. So, my sister, I want you to stay safe. We'll keep praying for you. I know it's a lot of emotional trauma. I don't know. was there somebody said there was a GoFundMe that was opened? Is there a GoFundMe that was open to assist you guys?
I saw something on IG on Instagram,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I can't say exactly. Like, I've not confirmed the authenticity of it, but I just saw something like GoFundMe on
Mm-hmm.
IG. So maybe I'll look more into it and get back to you.
Yes, well, I don't want to, because whenever things happen like this, people take advantage. And if there's already a fund that is open for you guys, I don't want to start doing something else. So when this is done, please confirm. And somebody was saying that Daddy Freeze did something. I will also find out so that we are all acting with one mind. We don't open multiple things. So sometimes people do that just to take advantage of a situation and make a name, or but that's not good. So if there's already something that is open, we will take that and we'll advertise it on our channel and we'll persuade people to help you. But we will just keep track, and however we can be of assistance, we'll be there to help. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very, very much. I'm gonna let you go now. Okay, okay.
Okay.
All right. Good night. Yeah. Okay, Chiamaka, we're back to you. You guys are the ones bombarding our brothers and sisters in Ukraine.
You guys,
You guys,
it's
you
not
guys are
me.
Rush. You guys are in Russia now. It's funny, but it's not funny. Uh, I mean, when we look at the news, it's quite very, very scary. See all those missiles just taking off, and then
Yeah.
hearing that 50 people have been killed. It's quite crazy. And like you said, you guys are not safe. Somebody may
Mm-hmm.
A missile could be directed at your own city and create problems for you guys. So, Madam President, what are you doing? You don't know your Madam President. you You went and carry president. When they call you president, you're like, oh, it's me they're calling. No? So what are you guys? What you guys need to do something? You guys, what are you guys doing, or what do you plan to do as a backup plan, or just a plan to help support our people in Ukraine?
For now, I really don't know what plans the embassy is actually taking or what anybody is saying because it's in, it hasn't hit home. That's
Hmm,
why
I know.
everyone is just calm, and since there is an embassy in Ukraine, they expect that okay, the embassy there should take charge of its people there, and
Hmm. My
so
my sister, let me tell you something. You know, this Nigeria that you left, this Nigeria that me too I left. I know you are the president of a Nigerian association, so you're going to try to act properly because you are also on camera and the whole world is watching you. But I'm telling you, that country that you left to come to Russia and me I left to come to Canada, that place is not. It's standing on its head. It's standing upside down. Just know that. So I don't want you guys to wait for the Nigerian
mhm,
embassy. Yes, it is good to work with them. We're not going to say completely about, but you can see, I think Eunice needs your help now more than ever. I'm glad, although her connection was bad, but I'm glad I'm able to connect two of you. Please, after this, I want you to connect with Eunice. She needs
yeah,
a lot of emotional support, get to
sure,
know what is going on. Your countries are close by, so
mhm,
there must be things that you can be able to organize from your location, okay? And
yeah,
reach out to people in Poland and know who is there. And if they're going to cross over to Poland, let's make sure that they have like a welcome party, to be able to assist them. Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
and hopefully both countries, because I saw that they want to, come to an agreement. Hopefully
Yeah.
it works. Yeah.
Okay. The two countries want to come to an agreement.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you people should go and tell them to stop fighting. What's this thing? Why you people fighting? Why don't you people just stop fighting? Beg. Because that
Ah,
you people tell them that you people you came there to school. Oh, all this one
to
they are doing.
school, just this one's. I don't know why we are being in this situation. We just came here to school and leave.
Abi,
Ah,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because this thing came up. They said some Nigerians have sworn that you see that plane that they're arranging, to come and take them
yeah,
back to Nigeria, that they're not going to go on top of that plane. I didn't want to say this while Eunice was there. So,
yeah.
what do you
I saw
think?
it too.
Okay, so tell me, if this was you now, like in Russia right now, things are happening in Russia, and they
Mm.
brought a plane that they say you should enter, and they're taking you back to Lagos. What do you think people will do?
Ah, I
They say, there's a plane, oh, you push you jump into the plane. They want to take you back to Lagos. Say right now, the plane will carry all of you and go to Lagos and just drop you because Falcons when the female football team when they they came back, they couldn't even let them enter. They just dumped them at the airport. And the people that
mm,
came back from South Africa, somehow they dumped them and they were giving everybody like 20,000, 10,000. So if they just
mm.
telling people, just everybody leave the country, enter plane. We want to take you to Nigeria. What do you
I'm
think?
very sure that most Nigerians will not want to go. Because where are we going back to? What are we going back to exactly? But it's not better to be safe than sorry. At least you know
Yeah,
that you are safe, and then you would find your way again. So if you
yeah.
left once, you will leave again.
You
So
live again. Okay, so it's
just be
better for them.
safe first.
It's better for them to leave. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So please, if you are planning that if they bring plane, you will not leave. Chiamaka, your president, is saying, please, if it happens to Russia, make una enter plane. No, Buhari will have everything ready for you people because you're coming back.
I did.
Because you're coming back to Nigeria, they will ban Boko Haram, they will ban bandits, they will ban armed robbery, they will repair all the roads. And NEPA, they will tell NEPA that people are coming back from overseas. Oh, please make sure that the lights are on. It's funny, but it's not funny. It's not funny at all. So, Chamaka, is there any other thing you want to say to people? This is just the first time. We hope this crisis stops. We hope it stops. But if
Yeah.
I'm going to keep a tab with you and Eunice and other people, and I'm going to open that WhatsApp group. I want us to talk there and see how we can help them. I'm going to add, if you know anybody who is in the other cities, we'll add them there and we'll keep
Yeah. Sure.
seeing how we can. And now you see it was not good that two of you are that close, but you don't even know each other. See, that wasn't good. Yeah, you people failed there. You people, yeah, you need to be flogged there. You people fail woefully. It's not good. So now you learned your lesson. You have to make sure that all of you are coordinated, especially as people are young people, students. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure you coordinate. I know once Nigerians leave, they don't want anything to do with Nigeria. They don't even want to be part of the Nigerian association. They don't want
Yeah.
at all. Yeah, I don't blame them too. When you run away from hellfire, you don't want anything to remind you of the place. So now that you've made connection with Eunice, I want us to continue that conversation. Do the WhatsApp group, continue the talks there, and then
Mm-hmm.
meet up with the Nigerian embassy in all of these places. I will call them tomorrow as soon as it's morning your side, and connect with them. Okay. So once again, I want to thank you for joining us. Okay, and
Thank you for having me.
keep the flag flying. Okay, and when are you going to be through with your studies?
Next year June.
Next
Next year
year,
June.
and
Yeah.
you're studying medicine,
Medicine.
right?
Yes.
Now, wow, you're studying doctor. It's not a small
You
thing, though.
know,
Hmm.
it's
And
not
these people are
stressing
disturbing you
ourselves.
people. They should just you should write to them and say, please let me finish my doctor something. Then you people can continue.
No, let them stop. Let everyone just graduate, I beg.
Yeah, yeah. But Chiamaka,
Yeah.
just like the last time you were on our station, we're very proud of you. We're proud of young people like you who are doing great things. Your focus to
Thank
study
you.
medicine is not an easy stuff, but you are doing it, and yet you have time to be involved in social things, and that's a good combination. And I'm sure you're inspiring a lot of young people, and we want you to continue doing what you're doing. Okay.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right. Take care. How do they say bye bye in Russia?
Paka paka.
Guinea. Paka
Das
paka.
vidania.
Paka paka.
Paka
Ngwano.
paka or das vidania.
Okay. Paka paka. Paka paka.
Yeah. Paka
And
paka.
that, okay. Paka paka. And that's I like the paka paka one. All right. Okay, for everybody that is watching, I'm going to paka paka very soon. But before now, we were talking to Eunice uh, in 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 uh, in Ukraine. I just wanted to reach out to them because for us, I just don't want to sit down and be discussing the war and discuss who is wrong, who is right. Is it Russia, Ukraine, Putin, US? I get so amazed at how even now people are just discussing this war and it has taken over all the space. Fine, discuss the war, but let us know how it's affecting our people because that is the main thing. All these other people, they can sort themselves out. But I'm concerned about our people. See, one stupid guy came here, I was saying, today, IPOP, tomorrow, this one, next tomorrow, sure. You see, I've told you, let me warn again. This our channel is a unique kind of channel. If you're not intelligent, just stay away from this channel. I'm telling you, I say I'll be blocking people now. If there are two people left, I'm okay. If you're not intelligent, don't come here. And when I mean intelligent, it doesn't matter. Even if you went to nursery, you didn't go to primary school, but you're intelligent, you're my friend. I respect you. I need you on this channel. I want your criticism. I want your analysis. I want your contribution. I love you to make comments. I like that. But if you went to the university and you have a PhD and you think through your annals, I don't need you on this channel. If I see you here, I'll kick you out. Okay? So please, whenever you come here, there are intelligent people here. We're discussing intelligent things. We're analyzing things that will help us first. We're not just doing it because we want you to come and click and then we'll have viewership. That's not what we're doing it for, okay? We want it to get to as many people as possible because then people will hear what we're saying. But it's more important that when we come here, that we reason like responsible people. Tomorrow, let me use this opportunity to advertise this. Tomorrow we have an event. Don't go. Let me show you this event. We have this event, and it is very, very important that you guys attend this event. I'm going to post it now and make sure that you attend. It's going to be the same time tomorrow. You guys know recently um, they've been they've been saying or doing things to deliberately provoke people from the southeast, Biafrans, Igbo people especially, and it has gotten some of us very upset. And because of that, we have called for a conference. So we're going to be having an Isiago conference. Yes, we're going to be having an Isiago conference. Isiago is the style of cloth that Igbo people are well known for. So we've decided to use that as a rallying point. You see, we have Isiago Zoom conference. It's going to be coming on tomorrow. So we want you to attend this conference tomorrow. The time is 8 p.m. Igbo time. So when we say 8 p.m. Igbo time, it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you are in Canada, or you are in Eastern time zone, and if you are in other time zones, you can use that to adjust your own time. Okay, so that's what we have for tomorrow. Now we have a lot of interesting guests that will be in our program tomorrow. I'm going to show you another banner, another flyer that showcases those people that we have for tomorrow's event. I'm really happy with the people who have shown interest and who have promised that they're going to attend. Now, this is our lineup for tomorrow. Very powerful people. We have Professor Anthony Ejiofor. We have Professor Osuagwu. Professor Anthony Ejiofor is the president of the World Igbo Congress. He is going to be one of our speakers tomorrow. And by the way, apologies to those of us who do not understand Igbo. This is our Igbo version of this Zoom meeting. There's going to be other versions, but we want to go and speak Igbo amongst ourselves, because sometimes there are things you want to say and you can't express it except you say it in your language. So please, apologies, guys. There will be another English version. But we have Professor Anthony Ejiofor. We have Professor Chidi Osuagwu, a very renowned intellectual. He'll be talking to us tomorrow. And then we have Okada Okenwany Munachimso Nweke, Ufam of Ozala. She's a chief, she's an engineer. She's going to be giving us the women perspective tomorrow. We also have Maazi Kanonta Kano, who is the younger brother of Maazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will tell us how all of these things started, how they went to visit Nnamdi Kanu, and how we want to hear from them how all of this thing came about, because we just started hearing that, oh, they didn't allow Maazi Nnamdi Kanu to wear this Isiago outfit. So we will be hearing from him. We also have Maazi Tochukwu Ezoke Njenje Media. Is a very popular blogger and vlogger, and he's somebody who is very good at analyzing issues. He'll be there. And we also have Ono Wibo Ezumuiyo. So Ono Wibo is also going to be there. So you see, this is very fun packed. That's very powerful. You don't want to miss it if you are an Igbo person. Like I said, remember, this one is directed at Igbo people. So the time, once again, is 8 p.m. Isiago time. So if you understand Isiago time, then you know this conference is meant for you. And for the rest of us, we want to continue to thank you. Please, Papa Binoya Dot, oh no, Weibo, Ezumiyo. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You know, sometimes you just want to speak your language, you want to be free and just express yourself. All this trying to just form, you know. Sometimes you know they work. You know what I'm saying? Just like sometimes you want to eat, you want to remove your clothes and just sit down on the carpet and spread your leg and just be eating the food, and sweat is running over you and you're just finding yourself. Sometimes that's how you want to eat. Use your hand. All right, guys, that's our broadcast for today. I want to thank you for joining us. Sorry for all the glitches, and I'll see you guys very soon when we have another video for you from Dr. Erica and every one of our crew. My name is Dr. Chidi. Thanks for joining in, and God bless you. Bye-bye.